Ross, you've recently come back from an injury. What was it like for you being out of the team? I can imagine it being quite frustrating.
Yeah, look, obviously it's been frustrating. When I first came here, I struggled to get in the team. Then I got in, I struck a good partnership up with Freddie, and I started to get my confidence back before the Sheppey game, and after the Sheppey game, I was full of confidence with the goal. And then obviously my injury came, which never helps. And it was frustrating for the 2.5, 3 weeks, but thankfully we didn't have many games that I missed. But like you said, yeah, I knew I needed a couple of games before the Sheppey game to get into my full rhythm like I was when I was playing at Bows. And yeah, the injury never helps, but hopefully I can kick back on.
You've spoken a lot about confidence in the past as well, and the partnership that you've got with Freddie, we've spoken about it before, on and off the pitch, seems to really help you and seems to have really helped you both settle in here.
Yeah, look, when I came, Freddie thought that I knew him because I obviously watched him when he was playing at Drogheda in the League of Ireland, and yeah, it was nice to see that he moved in with me and Jez, and we struck a good partnership on the pitch, and I think it helps that we live together, and I think people can see that we know each other's game, and yeah, I've played with strikers that are similar to Freddie, so it's easier for me playing with a bigger striker like Fred. I said to him, I'll do your running for you if you just keep scoring goals.
You mentioned Jez there. How pleasing was it for you as a housemate, as a teammate, to see him make that long-awaited return to first team action on Tuesday night?
Yeah, when I first came, obviously I didn't know a lot about Jez because he was out injured. When I first came, it was difficult to get a relationship with Jez because he was obviously coming in a lot earlier than me and Freddie at the start. But like I said, back home when me and Freddie were having poor performances or we weren't playing as well as we thought we should have, we'd go home and Jez would lift the mood up, and I was so happy to see him back last Tuesday against in the senior cup game. I obviously went to see him when the lads were away at Barrow, and I thought he was excellent, and it made a bit sweeter that he came on for me on Tuesday, and yeah, I was just so happy to see him back out there because I know how tough it's been for him. Off the pitch, obviously, a lot of people just see what he's like in here and the work he's done in the gym. It's he's a credit to himself and to the club. But yeah, when he's back home, he's been struggling with tiredness, and yeah, I think me and Freddie have looked after him well, and hopefully he can kick on and challenge the rest of the lads.
I suppose you as a teammate and a flatmate then can see the work that he puts in and the reward that he then gets out of it from, the recovery that he's had to do.
Yeah, look, when I first came, he was still quite a bit away, and back home he was a bit still worried that he wasn't out on the pitch, and obviously with him being in it for a long time, he was worrying about other stuff, and he was getting little niggles in the gym and feeling tightness, and yeah, me and Freddie just had to try be a little shoulder to cry on. And I think the past 2 or 3 weeks where he's closer to been training and back on the pitch, you can see he's a bit more lively back home. He's back on his PlayStation again, and he's a bit more upbeat, and it's a joy to see him out playing training. It's the first time I've seen him train, and yeah, he's been class, to be fair to him.
On to Saturday, Notts County away. It's another tough one. They've got some very good players in that group, but we know from previous results for ourselves on the road that if you as a group are on top of your game, you're a match for anybody in this division.
Yeah, we know. Like we go into every game trying to win. We know we've got the quality to beat any team in this league. You look at the points we've probably dropped late on, and it's in and around teams that are at the top end of the league. And we've gone into every game and we've come out of every game not thinking that we've been battered in any game. Obviously with Sutton it was probably the biggest defeat we had this season, but we knew we were well below average, and we just need to get back to where we were maybe against Gillingham. Obviously they came into that full of confidence, and we tried to put them to the sword, and yeah, it was good. Like you said, we just need to be fully confident on Saturday. It's going to be a difficult game, and a different game to what we faced on Tuesday, but we know we can adapt to that, and hopefully we can get the good result.